Here are 3 simple habits that are guaranteed to make you more successful. They sound simple, but not everybody does these things. Number 1, be responsive quickly, okay? Just if you make it a habit of responding as soon as humanly possible, that doesn't mean you don't have boundaries. It just means if you respond as soon as possible within normal work days and things like that, people will trust you. And so when you say that you're going to deliver a service or product, they will remember that you are the one that always responds. Again, with boundaries, within business hours, within a reasonable time. If you're the type that has trouble with oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get your text, or I didn't, and you don't respond for days, just a simple fact, people are not going to trust you as much, and they're not going to rely on you to give you business, and therefore it makes you less successful than if you were quickly responsive. That's number 1. Number 2, this is sort of like number 1, and it's doing what you say you are going to do. So that's not overpromising. That is actually saying, and that goes as far as showing up on time to a place. That is, I'll see you at 3, or we'll meet at this time. Now, occasionally things happen, occasionally, but if you do what you say you are going to do, people will trust you and they will give you more business as a result. Number 3. What was number 3? Oh, number 3. Letting people know what you do. And in business, that's really letting people know what problem you solve, okay? So if you are a banker, you should be known by your friends and family. I mean, it doesn't mean you need to be obnoxious and talk about work all the time. But if you're known as the banker or the insurance person, basically, do people know what you do? So I have a friend who was the member of a Chamber of Commerce, actually was an officer at the Chamber of Commerce for several years, and didn't get any business because nobody knew what this person did. So, who are you known as? What problem do you solve, and for who? And so if you're known as, it could be the tiniest niche. If you're the chocolate person, whatever it is that you are, make sure that you slip it into conversation sometimes, what you do and what problem you solve and for who. Because then that next time that person hears about a problem that somebody has, or they have that problem, they're going to think of you because you have at least told them what you do and what problem you solve for people or for businesses. And it's just as simple, just making sure people know what you're up to enough to refer you business. Those 3 things, 2 are based on trust. They're all based on trust, because if they know that you're just not a good insurance person or chocolate person, they're all based on trust. But the first 2 are just simply, how much can people trust you?